May luck be with you, huh?
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Well said. Anyway, Brimstone here, and I bring you another episode of Actraiser as we descend into this pyramid. What, no teleport rings? Anyway, welcome to Act 2 of Kasandora. As you can see, we are in an Egyptian pyramid. And we're being shot by arrow traps by pharaoh heads. And we got mummies. Mummies alive.
With the strength of Ra!
Oh god. Why? No, luckily you don't have to worry about transforming mummies, although there is one that cut... Anyway, we'll get that later. Now, the mummies, they only appear one at a time through those hallways. They don't regenerate, they're not responding enemies, and oh, we got a Horus guard. At least I think that's supposed to be a representation of Horus. He attacks very similar to a counterpart of his in Zelda 2. I forget what they were called. They were like iron knuckles. I think they were like firebirds or something like that. Oh well. Go through this hallway and avoid more traps and stuttering. And we got these little pinballs, possessed pinballs, and real scorpion guys. And like the background, we have Anubis in the background, the guardian of the dead and judge of the dead. Apparently, he puts your soul on a pedestal, and if it measures the same weight as a feather, you get to go through. Or was that your heart? Yeah, it was your heart. Also, apparently he liked myrrh, and it was a custom to, when you were mummified, to be embalmed with such fragrances, as it would sometimes allow you to get past Anubis, or at least he would find more favor with you. And, it looks like the scorpion guys shoot out stingers. Kind of like what the manticore should be doing, but it spitted fire. Oh well. Luckily, they're not completely poisonous, or the fact I'm a god doesn't affect me. Probably wondering about the music. This is actually the orchestral remix I was telling you about. You can find it in various sites or whatnot. And we'll hop on this Ra pillar, I guess, or whatever it is. It's interesting that the ancient Egyptians had, the ability to make elevators. And here's an evil little trap room. You have a Horus guard who keeps whacking the knees. However, if you step on any of those blue pedestals, that little round thing will drop down. It's small, you can avoid it. However, it spreads into 3, so if one falls, you jump up to avoid it. Unfortunately, there's also snakes. Yes, so we have to watch out for snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Actually, I find it kind of interesting. I was watching through some of the other Indiana Jones films, and oddly enough, he's never been actually into a pyramid. The closest he's been is that one vault room where, the map room where he found the location, or no, where he actually did find the Ark. But wasn't actually a pyramid. There we go. The Pharaoh traps take about 3 hits. Yes, we gotta watch out, or we'll trigger more of their trap cards. And some hieroglyphics. I'm guessing it's talking about, probably some graffiti. Like Imhotep was here, eat at Ramses, stuff like that. For a good time called ISIS. And we want to avoid the spikes. Go down the sliding hallway, and whoa! Oh, almost fell to my death there. Yeah, those are actually instant death spikes down there. The elevator is kind of evil. If you notice, we want to jump as it goes up, because if it goes all the way down, it'll actually dump you into the spikes. It's a nasty little trick. And, of course, we have Horus Guard. Get some health. Ooh, a red Horus Guard. And, wow, He attacks a lot like his red brethren in Zelda 2. Almost down to the T, jumps around, throws stuff at you. Interesting. Wonder if there's a connection. And somehow we enter left and we enter right in this room, and this is the evil pharaoh. Basically, it's a gold head that tries to trump on your head, spits out that gold glowy projectile that creates more mummy traps. You can stardust him to death. He's kind of a wuss. It's actually pretty easy to go without magic. I'll show that later. Anyway, we've cleared Kasandora as the pharaoh statue in the background looks behind us. And whoosh! Up we go. And we have saved Kasandora, yay! I hope. Yes, sealed the evil pyramid. Well, didn't you say that was enticing like 4 times already? Yeah, you always say that. And holy crap, what the hell just happened? Too many of our people are dying of the plague. Well, geez, if it isn't firstborn sons, locusts, or, you know, boils and sores, it's something else. Wow, they're looking in bad shape. I mean, they're even, like, crawling on the ground. Fortunately, we can't really do anything until we get to the 5th area of this world. So, I could sequence break. I think I could sequence break, but I'd rather do it in order. Fortunately, there's nothing we can really do for them now. We'll have to leave. So let me go check our check the status of the of our cities. And you notice Kasandora is stopped because of the plague. Certain events will cause the population growth to actually stop. We actually want to go to Itos, which is an interesting place. It's up to the north. And it looks like it's got a giant volcano and surrounded by mountains. We'll have to check out that. Check out the flora and fauna of that area as well. I'm going to take the magical fire because the boss that we're going to be encountering actually... the magical stardust doesn't work very well against. The fire is actually your best bet. So, like many things, we have to go kill it with fire. I notice all these little areas look like Stonehenge. Coincidence? Ooh, I love this music. A lot of good percussion here. I'm just gonna pause for a second. This area is pretty nasty, actually. It is full of goblins, birds, bamboo traps, and it's got a lot of sections with bottomless pits and having to navigate small platforms and moving platforms. As you can see from our sky chariot pulled by 2 doves or whatever, and we got Ninja Gaiden crows. Okay, they're not the same as Ninja Gaiden hawks. Gotta love the background and the clouds. Super Nintendo really loved to flex its muscle now, didn't it, with the parallax scrolling. And man, I'm really getting pelted by fireballs, well, lava balls, and goblins. And hey, we got Tengu. Yes. I wonder if we're going to see Aya as well. God, I hope not. I really don't want to be in tabloids. And we got flying skulls. Yes. I bring out summon skull. No. Wrong game. Anyway, looks like we're tackling Japanese mythology this time with the Tengus or whatnot. Interesting that they have the Tengus in the mountains because that's where they lived. Looks like they're using sort of their classical incarnation. There's 2 incarnations you see of Tengu. One is a man with a goblin mask, red-faced with the long nose, having wings, wearing shoes called Gaeta, those little wood clog shoes, and carrying a fan, which usually uses to summon wind and stuff like that. The other interpretation of Tengu is an anthropomorphic bird, sometimes crows. And going through a volcano, void. Like I said, this area really forces you to use platforming, which unfortunately this game kind of suffers from. It's not the best platformer in the world, and this area loves to show that. It's kind of funny as the Tengu seem to channel Airman since they shoot out tornadoes. Although the tornado in itself looks like the weapon you get from Windman, which actually wasn't that good. Yeah, this area here is really, really bad in terms of the platform. You gotta be pretty much pixel perfect on your jumps or you'll end, down the waterfall to your death. No safety nets, I'm afraid. Ooh, we get a flaming sword power-up. One of the few sword power-ups we get. So, let's go fight the boss. Unfortunately, we're out of time, so until next time, I'll see you guys later. Luckily, it'll be later on today. See ya.